Hey, what's up guys? Brad with the Squared Away Everyday channel, and today we're going to be talking about how much money I make each month from having 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, I just hit the 2,000 subscriber mark maybe like 2 or 3 days ago, something like that, and so we're just slightly over it at this point, but we're going to be looking at some screenshots of my analytics on my page, how many views I'm averaging, how many views I get per month, how much watch time, and then of course the actual ad revenue. And I just, when I see this stuff, I think it's super interesting, whether it's a small channel or a large channel, and there's kind of a huge disparity. You can have one channel that's doing X amount with 2,000 subs, and you can have another channel that's doing X amount with 2,000 subs, and I believe a lot of that is based off of the CPM rate. I don't really know. I don't know what the CPM rate really is, but I think I have a relatively high one, and so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, for me personally, I started my channel in April of 2020, April of 2020, and it is currently December 2021. So I don't know, a year and a half, is that how long I've been doing it? Something like that, maybe a little over a year and a half. And I've just hit the 2,000 subscriber mark. Now, for me personally, I've got a lot of different stuff going on, businesses, family, all that kind of stuff. So really, it's only about 3 to 6 months out of the year to where I actually get time to where I can consistently upload. And when I'm trying to consistently upload, I try to upload on the same days that I always do. And I try to do 2 to 3 videos per week. Really, these days, I'm trying to do 3 videos per week. So, you'll see on here, I kind of blitzed YouTube maybe 60 days ago, 70 days ago, something like that, just to see how much we could jumpstart the channel. And it's actually jumpstarted, I don't know, maybe 200%, 300%, something like that, since I started consistently uploading videos again. So anyway, that's just me. Now, for me personally, again, this isn't like a full-time thing for me, but I will say yes, making the videos is fun, and I talk about this stuff all the time anyway, so much so to where my wife was like, yeah, go make a video, because it's like she doesn't want to hear about it anymore. So the stuff that I make videos on is stuff that I think is cool, and I don't really narrow myself down to just one specific type of channel. However, I will say, if you're new to the channel, this channel is really about vehicles, heavily Tesla focused for the past like 60 days, but really it's more so about like my overland Tacoma, overlanding, the Teslas that I've got, and just like fast cars. So kind of a vehicle based channel, but also I throw in some opinions and stuff like that. It's just kind of like Brad's World. What's interesting to Brad on this week? And that's where we're getting videos on. So that's kind of the way that I format my channel, and I'll have some different tips and tricks for how you can actually optimize your channel to get growth better than what I have even. But some of that too is like keeping your sanity. So for me personally, I'll get annoyed if I make like 6 Tesla Model S Plaid videos in a row. It's like sucking my soul at a certain point. I'll lose my soul if I make like 10 Toyota Tacoma videos in a row. It gets to a point for me where it's like really grueling. And so I like to just kind of mix it up, and like, hey, if I'm getting bored of making something, I'll just switch videos. Like if I go to shoot a video, typically I just take one take and that's it. If I go to shoot a video and it takes me like 5 takes, okay, I know that topic I'm not super excited about, and I'm gonna switch on to something else and then maybe hop back to the other topic that's getting more views. But one thing you should never do with your new channel is you shouldn't be making like, oh, in the day in the life of, Joe Schmo. It should never be like a vlog type video for you, because the reality is nobody cares. Nobody knows who you are yet. And that's not like an offensive thing from me to you. It's just the truth. You can't just make like a video just about your day-to-day and like people are gonna love that. Now, certain channels for whatever reason will get praised for stuff like that, and like, 1 in a million, a guy will make like a vlog video and he just skyrockets. And I don't know why, like the algorithm will do that for you, but in general, for most of us, you'll need to be making videos on stuff that's like relevant. Like either it's relevant in like pop culture or in the news, or you're doing gear reviews, stuff that people are typing into the search bar on YouTube and on Google, and they're actually looking for specific topics. Now, you can't be so specific to where you're like boxed in, but you can't be so broad to where you're competing with like the really heavy hitters on YouTube. So just a little quick tip for you there, like the opinion videos and should I do this or should I do that? If it's not specifically related to like a specific product or an event or a person, it's probably going to be hard to get views right off the bat. Now, when you're going through and you're making your, like when you're uploading a video, you're going to actually have your title, then you're going to have your description, and then you're also going to have your tags in your description, like the hashtag whatever. Let's just say hashtag Tesla and hashtag Tesla Model S Plaid and hashtag Plaid. Like you can put whatever you want. Just make sure that you've got at least 3 hashtags. All you need to do is underneath your little description of your video there, just, you know, hit return, go under, make a new line, and do hashtag whatever, and then space, hashtag whatever, and then space, and hashtag whatever. Do like 3 of them, and then that'll like tag your video in a way. Now, when you scroll down when you're uploading that video, you've got the actual tag spot, and a good thing to do is to copy and paste your actual title of your video and make that one of your tags. That should be your first tag probably, and then you can do a bunch of little variants on that. Like for me personally, when I do this video, I'll copy and paste the how much money I make from 2,000 subscribers a month, and I'll put like income from 2,000 subscribers per month, and I'll put like money from YouTube from 2,000 subscribers per month, and I'll do like different variants on the title. And then I'll also do like 2,000 subscribers a month on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? So you just keep adding in those little tags, and it's not just one word. It's like you can do sentences or whatever you want to do. But make sure it all ties together, both your title, your description, like when you type up the description, it should say exactly in the description. You should figure out a way to word that description so that your title is in the description somewhere. Almost exactly. And then have your tags in the description bar as well. And then below, you should actually have your tags, like your real tags, your keywords essentially, that are matching your title and your description and your little tags that you've done inside of the description box. So I hope that was kind of helpful for you. If not, sorry. But we're going to hop into it now and see actually how much money I do make from 2,000 subscribers per month on YouTube. And this is just straight from my analytics page as of December 2021. Okay, so let's hop down here and take a look at this now. All right, so here we go. We've got, you can see here, we've got 2,014 subscribers currently. That's my current count. We've got the views that I'm averaging in the last 48 hours. This is my last 48 hours. I've gotten 3,186 views. Now, this number is going to vary quite a bit. Like sometimes that number will be up to like 7,000 if I've got some videos that are really pumping on views. And really, I kind of average, like where I will sit is about 3,000 to 3,500 review or 3,000 to 3,500 views per 48 hours. So that's kind of where I sit for my average. Now, if we look back down here again, we can see my total monthly views is 49,600. We've got the watch time at, we've got the watch time here at 2,400 hours for the actual watch time. We've got our subscribers here, and you can see how this fluctuates quite a bit. And you can see I've been pretty consistent with my uploads here. The subscriber count, pretty much, the subscriber count for me bounces around from like low, like 150, which is actually really low for what I've kind of been at consistently, up to like, I don't know, 220 is what it's been at within the past 60 days. So 150 to 220 is kind of where I've been riding for the past 60, 75 days, something like that. And then if we look back down here again, we've got the actual YouTube ad revenue. So you can see here, I've had a couple of days that are pushing $20, 17 bucks a day, 16 bucks a day, whatever. I've got some low numbers down here that are like 8, 9 bucks a day, whatever. And we're kind of steadily increasing just a little bit. We're steadily increasing that number where maybe we were like 7 to like 9 bucks average. Now we're going up to like 10, 12 bucks average. And if we look back down here again, we'll see that there's actually, so it's the 12th. It says that the 12th was the last day that gave us income. So the 13th, yesterday, and today, it's the 14th, are both missing from the actual ad revenue. So take that for what it is. Like at nighttime when this processes, and it'll show me like what I made on the 13th, this number of $329.79 is actually going to bump up significant. Like it'll probably bump up, let's see, we're averaging like, let's just say 12, 13 bucks these days. And back then it was like 10. So it'll bump up another like 3 or 4 bucks. I think last night it was at like 337. And again, this number, it's kind of low for what I've been at the past like 60, 75 days. This number will bounce around from like, right, this is probably the lowest I've seen it in 75 days. It'll bounce around from like 330-ish up to like 375, and that's a 20-day average, or I'm sorry, a 28-day accumulation of money. So I like to just divide that by that number, divide it by 28, and then I multiply it by 30, and I've got a 30-day, and it makes me feel better about my time that I'm spending on YouTube. So for me personally, the highest I've gotten up to in like a 30-day period, I think is like somewhere around like 380 bucks, something like that. So right this second, we're probably sitting right around like 350 for a 30-day average as opposed to a 28-day average. So 350 to 400 bucks is kind of what I bounce between regularly, having this amount of subscribers, and I'm uploading about 2 to 3 videos a week. Now, me personally, I'm having a problem on my particular channel where I'll upload a video and maybe it just starts cranking hard. Like I get, 1,000 views within the first 24 hours and it just keeps growing. And then all of a sudden, and I'll keep uploading videos regularly, all of a sudden it'll just boom, throttle that video down. And I've got the newer videos that I just put up, which are like going crazy. So I don't really know what that's about. It's like super irritating. I don't know why the videos can't compound. And it's not like the like to dislike ratio is any different, and it's not like the click-through rate, which is like how often people are clicking on your video. It's not like that drops down either. It just all of a sudden I'll get some other videos that I uploaded recently and it'll throttle older videos that I have so that I'm not getting nearly as many views. So I don't really know what that is about or how I can prevent that. If you've got any tips for me, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm trying to grow the channel too. Now, I haven't done anything formally to actually learn how to grow this channel. It's all just been like kind of trial and error, and I just have done it on my own. But there's a lot of classes out there I know you can take, like online classes, to help you grow your channel. Something that I'll probably end up doing like within the next couple weeks. I'll probably do something like that to learn how to grow my channel, and maybe stop things like that where I get a video that's pumping and then it just gets throttled way down. For no reason. The like to dislike ratio is still the same. The click-through rate is still the same. The comments are still the same. I don't really know why it changes, but anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at on 2,000 subs for me personally. This is what I get. Now for my CPM rate, I don't think we'll get into it in this video. Maybe we will. Let's see here. Impressions, my average click-through rate is 8.3%. These days, within the past 60, 75 days, it's more about 12%, 12.5%. And that's all about your thumbnail and then actually like your hook on your videos too. We've got the views and then unique views. I don't really know what unique views is. Then we've got our watch time over here, and we've got our average view duration, because I've been uploading some shorter videos lately, down 5%. Wah, wah. So what are you going to do about that? Make longer videos. If we go down here, we can see so different intros that people liked really good and whatever. There's a lot of information that you can get from this. On audience here, we've got the returning viewers, we've got the unique viewers, we've got the subscribers, all that kind of stuff. We've got when people are actually viewing this channel. We've got channels that other people watch that are related to my channel. And then we've also got the very last thing, the revenue. So we're averaging about 329 bucks a month. The RPM or whatever, I guess, is $7.30. I don't really know what RPM is. And then we've got the playback CPM, which is $14.69. Again, I don't really know what that is. But then if we want to, let's go out to like 90 days. Okay, so right around the 17th of, here it is, of October, we can see I started really pumping out videos. It was kind of sparse, like I kind of started getting into it again, and then boom, I started putting out videos, and you can see there's a significant change. I was averaging maybe $4, $3, $4, $5 a day, let's just say around $4, and then boom, I started uploading videos consistently. I was maybe at like $5, $6, $7, $8. We had a day pop up to 20, and then boom, we're just kind of riding a little bit higher these days. So that's just what you get when you consistently upload. You're gonna, start to build your channel, and it's gonna start to grow more and more and more and all that kind of stuff. So the best advice I can have for you is try to just be natural when you're making your videos. Try not to be like too robotic. Something for me personally that I struggle with, and sometimes why I just like suck at making a video, or it seems like I'm a little choppy, is because just naturally for me, I cuss a lot. And YouTube doesn't like that. And so since I'm doing this to actually one day make this a job for me, I don't want to have a channel that's perceived as being like raunchy or vulgar or whatever, because I want to get the highest return on the videos that I can. So a lot of times, like especially since I just started uploading again, October 17th, November 17th, December 17th. So it's been about 2 months that I've been uploading consistently now. And you can see down here, I've had this huge spike in my channel compared to down here where I really wasn't uploading any videos for a long time. Now, if we go a little bit further out to 365 days, you can see this is where I got monetized. I hit 1,000 subscribers somewhere back here in like late March. And then finally I got my YouTube partner program and boom, I started monetizing, and the money was like slightly higher. And then honestly, I was burnt out with it at that point. I just stopped making videos. I was super burnt out with it, with just like all the overland stuff. And I was done. And I started getting really busy again with my other business. So for me personally, I just kind of stopped. You can see there's a big period here where there's a couple of uploads, nothing consistent. This day we had a little lapse where I don't remember what it was, but I had to fix something on my YouTube partner program. And then, boom, here we go. Right around like, October 15th-ish, I start just pumping out videos. Then you can see the channel's growing pretty good there. Again, I don't really know what CPM is. I don't really know what the RPM is. I should probably figure that out. And you can see year to date, I've made $1,365.75, and that's since April 7th, 2020. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it. That's how much money I make from 2,000 subscribers per month on YouTube. This isn't something, to where it's like a crazy amount of money or anything, but it's kind of like the long haul. You just kind of keep paying your dues and uploading videos, and I'm gonna try to stick to this consistently as I can, even getting into my busy seasons with my different businesses and pushing harder on one of the other ones. So I'll just keep trying to do it, and you do the best you can. Sometimes the videos aren't like super great in terms of just like the production value and the editing. You're just trying to bust stuff out, and sometimes they're like way better. So it just is what it is, but consistency is key. And making sure that what you want to talk about is what you're making videos about, because otherwise it's a grueling process. And like I said, for me, this isn't like some like passion project where I just love making videos. I like making videos and I like talking about this stuff, as I mentioned. But I'm not just doing this for like fun. I'm doing it for a reason, to actually make this, which is the dream, to make this a source of income for me at some point one day, to where it's my primary income, and I'm just talking about stuff and doing stuff that I want to do, that I think is fun, and that's it. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you like the video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and give me a subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give me a like. Let's let this channel continue to grow if you like the stuff that I'm putting out. And as the channel grows, I'll continue to put out better and better content. It just is what it is when you're busy. And I know most of us that make videos are doing it just, on the part-time, just like when you can squeeze spare time in. So hats off to you guys that are all doing that. Salute to you for continuing the grind, and it can be a grind sometimes. And we will see you in the next one.